Hi, this is Dirt Farmer Maggie from dirtfarmerj.com. This is the very first episode of our new channel called The Maker Next Door. You may think, what is a maker? A maker is somebody who makes things with their hands, but also somebody who makes a difference in this world. And today, we're going to meet a woman who does both. Come on.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi, this is Dirt Farmer Maggie from dirtfarmerj.com, and I am so excited to have my very first episode of my new channel, The Maker Next Door, and I'm here with my good friend Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, nice to meet y'all.
Wendy and I met on the garden tour, I think. Both couples of us are all avid gardeners and love to build things and create things. And so we got to know each other that way. And we've probably known each other for a couple years now or so.
I think it's 3 years now.
Yeah, it's flown by. And she and her husband, Paul, have just taken their home and made it into a beautiful garden spot. And we'll come back here in the summer and do another episode with Paul and show you all the wonderments he has done with his yard. But right now, we want to talk about Wendy. And Wendy she is a full-time employee of a dental office. She's the dental manager, and she has a very responsible job and a very big life with lots of kids and grandkids now. And her new business venture, which we'll get to at the end of the story. But Wendy, tell us about what the catalyst that happened to sort of change the trajectory of what you were doing.
It was November 20th, 2016.
Okay.
And I had just finished watching football with my husband. We were in the mother-in-law suite downstairs because my in-laws lived with us. So we had taken that room downstairs so that neither of them would have an accident on the stairway.
Oh.
I'm the one that had the accident on the stairway. I ran upstairs to get a snack, and my football team had just lost, so I was sad.
So you needed some cheering up.
I needed some cheering up, and I was dieting, so this is all very bad. So I ran up to get some chips and a Coke, and on my way back down, I guess I need to back up a minute. I have a very bad hip on my left side.
Okay.
I had an injury diving in high school, and so I've had a bad hip since that point. And I had injured it the night before, so I was going down the stairs one step at a time. And when I reached the landing, I decided I could go down like a big girl and do, a foot on each stair. So when I placed my foot on that first step after the landing and put weight on it, I could not bear it. And so I went to the other foot immediately and had socks on my feet. And so it just slipped.
Slipped on the stairs.
Mm-hmm. And my bottom then fell hard on that ankle.
That was underneath you,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah, so I heard the bone snap.
Oh, dear.
And I slid down the stairs.
And you didn't pass out. That's a miracle.
I know.
So how did you discover your foot was broken, other than hearing it break?
When I got down to the bottom of the stairs, I pulled my leg in front of me and my foot was dangling.
Oh, my word.
And so I was pretty messed up at that moment.
Oh, my goodness. So you called for Paul, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. He could hear me wheezing. So I was not screaming or crying. I was just doing the
hysterical thing.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I broke my leg.
And your foot's dangling
and
like
it's
this.
just dangling.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, the sock actually was kind of keeping it from like way dangling. So it was really ugly.
Oh.
It was an ugly sight.
So Paul came and had some help to get you into the vehicle, or how did you get into the car?
I didn't let them carry me. I made them drag me because the bouncing of when he carried me up the stairs was
just excruciating.
awful. It was terrible. And so I had them drag me out and put me in, and we had a Jeep Wrangler at that time. So they had to kind of hoist me up into the Jeep and get me to the emergency room.
Mm-hmm. And what did the doctor say?
They said that I had broke all 3 bones in my ankle and that they needed to set it.
And I understand from just visiting with you before about this that you have tiny ankles. Your doctor said they were the smallest ankles he's ever seen in his entire life.
Yeah, nice little dainty ankles. Not any fat on them. It's everywhere else, but not on the ankles.
That's good for you all to know. So you were at the hospital. What did they do? Did they set it at that time?
They did. They put me
it?
on some really crazy drugs, and I did a lot of crazy, really fun things that Paul has video of.
Oh no!
But
that'll be another video for another time.
A lot of singing. But they set it and sent me home in like a soft cast wrap, and I had some appointments coming up to meet with the surgeon, but I was heavily medicated. I don't even remember those days. I don't remember the whole week of that span of time.
Yeah. So then at what point were you finally starting to realize that, what am I going to do now? I mean, I can't be on my feet all day at my job. Mm-hmm. And, I've got this multi-level home that I've got to navigate stairs all the time. Yeah. When the realities hit, how did that affect you?
I actually kind of slipped into a depression, but I'm just not that type of person to allow that to control me, I guess, which depression is a beast in itself, I've learned. But I love to learn. I love to create new things, and I love gardening and put my hands in dirt, and it was winter, so I didn't have that. Oh, yeah. So I needed a different outlet. So I started reading and researching. I had other things going on in my life at that point.
Well, weren't some of your kids staying with you at that point?
We had Paul's folks living with us, as I mentioned, and then our 2 boys were both here. And Garrett was in high school. Devin had graduated about a year ahead of that. And he was dealing with a lot of issues with his anxiety and depression. And that's where I became very familiar with those issues. And so it was just really hard to know what to do.
As a mom, you just want to fix things, right?
Yeah. I'm a fixer by nature. And so it was just difficult. And my sisters both had helped me with things. One's a licensed psychologist, and the other one had been working with oils for some time. And
essential oils.
Yes. Yeah. So I kind of leaned on both of them, and they kind of gave me some ideas. My older sister, through just read this, try this book, think of it this way. Think of it as like cancer. How do you treat someone with cancer? Because it's
not something they're doing on purpose.
No, it's happening. It's hard, and it caused some problems in our marriage because he thought I was being soft, and I thought he was being hard, and
just a hard time.
It's really hard. So anyway, I decided to just look at ways to help him because they kept changing his medications, and he'd have so bad side effects. They were severe side effects. And so I just really wanted to fix it for him, and you can't. And so I decided to try oils.
And when you say oils, rubbing on or
both?
Emitting?
Yeah, both. So you can do like a roller blend in a bottle. And I still have one at my office in my desk drawer, and I will rub it on my hands and just breathe it in. And it's called Peace. So it helps. But I had made blend of oils recommended by my sister and got a diffuser and put it in his room and just started using that so he could sleep, because he tried the melatonins, he tried all those things, sleep aids and stuff, and nothing helped. So when he shared with me that these things were helping him, I became intrigued. And I was like, okay, well, if it can do this, what else can I do with these oils? I'm going to do something. And I was on the couch, literally, I was immobile for three months, essentially. I was on a knee scooter, and I was kind of just downstairs, and just trying to find something, an outlet. And so as I researched things and saw the things I had at my disposal, because I had bees and I had wax and I had oils, I was like, what can I make? So I just decided I was going to start making candles or wax melts or things that would be other ways to purify and help him, breathe that in and be able to calm down and relax and have peace and balance. And so that's how it started.
So what was the first thing that you made that you ended up selling?
The very first thing that I sold was soap.
And what was the smell, or do you remember?
Yes, I still have a bar of it. It was avocado.
Wow.
Yes. So it's a very
And I
old
use
bar.
her soaps. They are wonderful.
They're nice.
They smell so good. You don't want to get out of the bath. You just want to keep lathering up.
I'm glad you like them. Yes, I've learned a lot about the different oils and properties and things with skin conditions, or the smell that comes from it, and if it can calm or relax, or you've heard a lot about lavender.
Sure.
So
sure.
Lavender relaxes, lemon invigorates and helps with concentration and things like that. So I just hear about somebody that needs something, and so I'm like, well, let me try to make something for you that will help you.
That's wonderful. Well, then when COVID hit last year, and nobody could find hand sanitizer, not in our town at least, and mostly in Salt Lake City, no one could find hand sanitizer. And so you started making hand sanitizer like crazy.
Oh, man. And shipping everywhere.
Yeah, shipping everywhere. And trying to get the alcohol for it. I remember you had such a huge challenge because everybody was making hand sanitizer. And so, yeah, that was when I really first got in touch with all the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
And now you are a regular, what you use your Wednesdays off day to make soap and oils and lotions and all that kind of stuff, right?
That's right. That's at
right.
5:30 in the shop.
Busy lady, full-time job. So Wendy, I know that the viewers are so excited to see what it is you do and where you do it. So can we go down to the shop?
Absolutely.
Or as her husband calls it, the meth lab. There's a whole lot of sniffing going on down there, right?
There is.
All right, let's go down. Now here we are in the place where the magic happens. This is Wendy's shop, or if you want to call it the meth lab like her husband does. There's a lot of interesting things that happen down here. Wendy, why don't you tell us about those?
So this is where I proceed to make all of my different products. Over here you'll see all of our fragrance oils and essential oils, flavor oils, everything that makes the product different or unique. We also then can add colorants or additives, clays, sugars, teas, different types of seed to do an exfoliation bar. And then we have our stabilizers, our preservatives, more oils, honey. Of course, I add honey in most everything I make, honey and wax. So it just allows me to be very creative with the things that I make.
And this is only one room in the house that has got her stuff in it. She has closets and drawers in her dresser and closets in a bedroom, and it's just everywhere, and her house smells amazing all the time. Okay, let's take a field trip to the vintage barn. How about that?
That sounds great.
Okay, let's go. So here we are at the vintage barn, and you will have some pictures available to you of the rest of the building, but this whole area right here belongs to this lovely lady, and she's going to give you a tour.
All right, so this first cabinet features the lotions. So this is the lotion line that contains the oatmeal and aloe. So it's a very nice moisturizing lotion. And it also has bath products and lip balms, some fun fingernail manicure kits, and then just some little gift sets in this area of the cabinetry. Right in here we have some more gift baskets, bath bombs, and some flaxseed bags. These are nice to heat up and place on your cold tootsies or on your neck on a night after a hard day's at work. So this display area is full of gift ideas with Mother's Day coming up especially. We've got some Mother's Day gift baskets. One of the best sellers that I have is these petty sets. So this has a sugar scrub, lotion bar, cuticle butter, and a nice warm fuzzy pair of socks. Or you can get this other option with our petty pumice. So it's a pumice foot scrub as well. So those make really nice little gifts. We also have room sprays made with essential oils, or you can also do the lavender linen spray or the toilet spray. And a bunch of kiddo stuff.
So Wendy, here's this beautiful section here. Why don't you tell all the viewers what all this is? This looks like you could eat this.
It's actually a bath bomb. So it actually has
like
little,
a cupcake.
Yeah, has little succulent soaps on top of it. So it makes for a really luxurious bath. We also, on this side of the room, is goat's milk and honey lotion. So over there we had a different type. This is a lighter textured lotion. And some people can't have oats. So
It says sample on it, so I am sampling.
And that's vanilla lavender. It's one of my favorites. And there's also a mango papaya scent that's here right now. So
Wonderful.
I also have dog washing soap. So that dirty dog soap is actually for dirty dogs. And then just the rolled beeswax candles. This is kind of where I started with the essential oil diffusers and candles and scents and stuff like for my son. When he was struggling. So this is just honey from last year. This is what we have left from our bees. So we're almost out of honey. Glad to have summer coming so we can get more.
And over here we've got
this is
beautiful soap.
Yeah, this is the cold process soap. So these soaps actually take 4 to 6 weeks to process after I pour them in their loaf.
Wow.
So they're made with really nice oils. It's a really high luxurious lather and just helps a lot of different skin issues. There's loofah soaps. There's charcoal. Charcoal is great for the acne skin. And then the loofah is just nice to have to exfoliate. The goat's milk soaps are also really good for skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, things like that. So just lots of different options with.
That is so cute.
Soap. Yeah.
Obviously that was a mold.
Yes,
But
that
it looks
was.
adorable.
And
Little
that's that
bee.
wild mountain honey. Yeah.
There you go. Well, that concludes this first episode of The Maker Next Door with our friend Wendy. Thank you so much. Would you please tell all of these viewers how they can buy your wonderful products?
Yes, I'd be happy to. So you can follow me on Instagram. It's Goods by Grammy. I do post all of my newest products there, and you can PM me, and I'll get your information and see what you want. I do also post on goodsbygrammy.shop, and you can see the newest products there as well.
We have so many wonderful stories to share with you, just like Wendy's. So until next time, this is Dirt Farmer Maggie from dirtfarmerjade.com.